them down! Here we go. At least that was sort of fun. Here we go. Hey, are those our guys?
Yeah, that's Zayu's elite guard, all right.
What do we do?
Let's show them they can't just do as they please with this country anymore.
Looks like we stomped them all.
No sign of Reyes here, though.
He's probably being held inside. There'll be more on guard inside the base. Stay alert.
Doesn't matter where they are. I'll take them all down.
Still fight!
Please! Please don't kill me!
Calm down. It's us.
What? You came to save me? Thank you!
Let's get back to Spino. Phobe's waiting.
Phobe, Oh, I'm so sorry for worrying you.
Did they do anything horrible to you, Dad?
They threatened to, but they never did in the end.
I wonder what they were after.
They told me to siphon off some of the trade coming in and out of Spino and send it their way. They wanted to use Spino as their personal supply base, with me as their pack mule.
Without supplies from the army, they've had to resort to theft.
How long did they think they could keep that up? Not much of a plan.
Just goes to show how badly losing their official position in the army must have thrown them for a loop. Or maybe they weren't exactly the sharpest bayonets in Zayu's armory.
Well, whatever. We blew them all away. That should teach him for a while.
You really saved me. Thank you so much.
It's Most you should be thanking. He's the one who discovered you'd been kidnapped.
Is that so? Well, I'll be sure to thank him right away. Let's go, Phobe.
Prince, that's yet another good deed to your name.
Don't look at me. Rao's the one who wanted to save him.
Indeed I was.
More evil than a fiend, huh?
easy on the boost!
Nice! One down. Whoa! Whoa!
Prince, easy on the boost!
Whoa! At least that was sort of fun. Here we go. Whoop!
Prince, we're sinking into the water. This won't work.
Well, so it goes. Here we go.
Thank you!
Whoop. lost this. We can repair it. Okay, now for some hot intel on the area.
Someone help!
Whoop!
Someone help! Someone help! Someone help!
Well, so it goes. Well, so it goes. Well, so it goes. Here we go. Whoop! Well, so it goes. Here we go. Whoop! Hup! Hit! Yeah! Ha! Take that! Hup! So annoying. Take that. That hurt. Good, Theo. Here we go.
Thank you!
Whoop!
Finally. The perfect spot for our contest is up ahead. Follow me. So tell me, what are you demons?
Dunno. You wanna handle this one, Thief?
Let's see. Well, we've lived on this world long before humanity even existed. Think of us as your venerable ancestors.
Wow. So you're like the original people of our world? That's rad. So, that's who Supreme Commander Bread and Mooniel are fighting with.
We want nothing to do with this annoying conflict they're forcing on us.
You're not thinking of wiping us all out, are you?
Hey, we're not monsters. Leave us out of your dumb wars.
Supreme Commander Bread is always telling us that demons are the baddest of the bad. But I'm starting to think that can't be true.
Exactly. Demons aren't the bad guys at all.
I agree. They might have the purest hearts of anyone in this world.
Oh, our hearts are pure, all right. Pure evil.
Beelz, how about you shut your trap for a bit? General Croa, won't you lend us a hand? You've been thinking, haven't you? About which side is right and which is wrong?
Not so sure about that. Right is relative, after all. One person's right is another person's wrong.
You mean, after all this, you really still think Bread is in the right?
You're the princess, right? Under normal circumstances, I'd be at your command. But these times sure as hell aren't normal, and I answer only to Supreme Commander Bread. I owe him for taking us in when we had nothing to our name, and giving us a life in the army.
So you're just going to turn a blind eye no matter what he does?
Well, to me, honor is more important than being right.
But
Let it go. He's already made up his mind.
Yeah. Nothing like what I expected. Right here. Now then, let's get started.
Yup. You guys just let me handle this.
All right.
Now, my little demon friend. Ready for round 2?
here we go. Landing that kick, though, that's the problem. Watch out! Here he comes!
Is that all? Or where that came from? Well, I can tell you're putting your heart and soul into this battle.
As if I'm a heartless, soulless fiend, you know.
Oh, did I accidentally offend you? That's some nice speed you've got there.
Hot! Uh-oh, it's catching fire!
I never was much of a dude. Let's take this fight up another gear, Beelzebub! pedal to the metal! Ah.
He's coming at us from all directions! Look out!
Evade him vertically!
Dang it. That's my loss. Here. The aquanium's yours.
You sure about that? You will definitely be punished for handing it over, won't you?
Yep, discharged at the least. Back to being unemployed, I guess.
So, what will you do now?
That's a good question. I could be special ops, a staff officer, maybe a servant like you.
Who are you calling a servant?
That said, I think there's a princess who's awful short-handed on nights.
You'll lend us a hand?
I'm borrowing yours, actually. May I, princess? That probably isn't how you're supposed to do it, but anyway, my blade's yours.
Gah! Would you get over yourself?
But why? You said that you owed bread.
Didn't I also say honor's important to me? After you saved me back at Styranus Ruins, I owe you guys too.
So, you'll join us?
Nah, I got another idea in mind that I think will be more helpful to you. Here, take this. It's a private line between us. When the time comes, I'll get it.
Okay. Got it.
I'm off. Treat the princess right while I'm gone, will ya?
We've gained a powerful ally.
Yeah.
I say don't expect too much out of him.
Sheriff Rao here.
This is Longo. We need you back at camp right now.
What happened?
We'll explain after you get here. Bread is about to make a move.
Understood. Farsland soldiers are pretty tough.
Ta-da! Why am I here, you ask? If it's something rare, I'll be there. Oh yeah, I found something cool, so I'll share it with you. Bring me any rare items you find. I'll make it worth your while. Thank you.
Wait, what's everyone doing here?
It's like they didn't even...
good.
Longo?
Keep watching.
At long last, King Jam has admitted the error of his ways. Moreover, he has agreed to cede the throne to Muniel. And this is the proof.
How does it look? Certainly screams royal heirloom, doesn't it? When King Jam entrusted me with this treasure, I had no choice but to accede to his wishes! To his will that I replace him as ruler of Forestland and defend its people!
Silence! It is for us, the people of Forestland, that Muniel has assumed this heavy burden. From this day forth, we must accept Muniel as our one true sovereign. The coronation shall be held in the palace square immediately.
This isn't good. I hadn't considered they could use the necklace to confer legitimacy.
Now they're stealing my father's position by force, just like they stole the necklace.
If we don't counter their narrative, they win.
Why not just use the radio tower like before?
If we contact your news office, can they help us reach out to the people directly?
Sadly, no. The media has been the army's lapdog for the last decade.
Then let's crash the ceremony and speak to the cameras directly.
But will the people even listen to a plea made through such violent methods?
Once they see I'm alive, I'm sure they'll pay attention.
I doubt they'll like hearing that you're half fiend. Sorry, Princess.
This is bad!
What happened, Chapon?
It's not just a coronation! At the same time, they're gonna execute King Jam!
Chapon! This is no time for jokes!
I'm not joking! Rumors are spreading all over town!
There's just no way. Surely not even bread would go that far.
There's no point in speculating. Hortos infiltrated the army. We'll ask him when he returns. Until then, we sit tight.
You mean they'll execute my father?
Now, we don't know that for sure yet. Let's rest up while we wait for more information. I didn't want to say this in front of Anne, but the loss of her necklace was a problem. It's allowed them to make it look like King Jam willingly gave up the throne. I don't know if the part about the execution is true, but there's no need to keep the king alive anymore.
I expect Muniel will invade Sandland as soon as he's been crowned. And if he can finally achieve Bread's goal of conquering Sandland, even those who disapproved of Bread's methods will side with him. That is the absolute worst-case scenario for us.
Father. All because I lost that necklace. Yells, what do I do? If something happens to Father?
Good work, Horto. So, is the rumor about the execution true?
Yeah. The generals couldn't stop talking about it. They were clearly shaken. The execution's supposed to happen before the ceremony.
Longo!
Don't worry. It's time for the Resistance to rescue King Jam. Yeah!
Yeah, I hate to be a downer, but do we even have a strategy?
Only one kind of plan works well with our numbers. It's back to diversion and infiltration. We'll use the secret entrance known only to the royal family to reach the palace square.
And the diversion? With the king being held hostage, any drastic moves could put his life at risk.
The diversion will come after the rescue to provide the infiltration team with an escape route.
Ah! Have you lost your minds? That's it. We're out of here. This is obviously a trap. Only a total moron would run right into it.
I know, but we have no choice.
Oh, well, be my guest. Just don't expect us to join in.
Wait! It's fine, Anne. No point in trying to force him.
But...
Mr. Beelzebub is right. We don't want to make anyone take part against their will.
Well, I guess I'll sit this one out too.
Not on my watch.
I knew it.
We've been fighting the good fight for an entire decade now. Let's show Bread just how much we've learned about guerrilla tactics over these past 10 years. Let's go. We'll work out the details in the field.
Something about this place is putting me on edge.
Yeah, same here. Be prepared for a fight at any moment.
If their alarm bells are ringing, you know it must be dangerous.
I wish I was any good at sensing things like that, too.
Here we go.
Thick vegetation makes for easy ambushes.
That's certainly something to keep in mind when in the jungle.
You guys make it sound like there's an enemy up every tree and in every bush.
In Sandland, I thought there was one behind every rock or dune.
Thank you!
Here we go.
Hello.
Yep.
Whoop. Here we go. Wonder what we'd find if we drove the hovercraft across the sea.
I don't know. But you can't do it in a hovercraft. It'd break down before long, and you'd be stranded.
I'd do a lot for you, but heading after you to fix it isn't on that list.
Whoop.
Constantly going up and down all these hills really takes it out of you.
I'm exhausted. Isn't it about time we took a break?
Already? It's too soon to be getting tired.
We can't keep up with you, Prince.
Whoa!
Here we go.
Hey, old man, any tips for fighting in bots? Well, so it goes.
It's gonna be difficult to see enemies in such dim lighting.
Just relax. I'm always careful. One down. Nice. One down.
It's gonna be difficult to see enemies in such dim lighting.
Just relax. I'm always careful. Hey, we've actually traveled pretty far, huh?
Yeah, I never imagined we'd end up going all this way when we left Demon Village.
Here we go.
You said it. Never thought we'd end up in a different country.
It's fun though. We've seen lots of cool stuff.
I'll always treasure this time with you guys. Here we go.
It's gonna be difficult to see enemies in such dim lighting.
Just relax. I'm always always careful.
You don't have to engage every last enemy. Picking your battles to save energy when you can makes a huge difference.
Fair enough. Don't want to be tired out for the fight we can't avoid if we want to stand a chance.
Forestland Army's no joke, down to the lowest grunt.
Their soldiers must undergo extensive training. Though I'd argue that for the most part, the Royal Army is just too complacent.
Wonder what we'd find if we drove the hovercraft across the sea.
I don't know. You can't do it in a hovercraft. It'd break down before long, and you'd be stranded.
I'd do a lot for you, but heading after you to fix it isn't on that list.
Maybe let's ditch that idea.
Whoop!
The Forestland Army's no joke, down to the lowest grunt.
Their soldiers must undergo extensive training. Though I'd argue that for the most part, the Royal Army is just too complacent.
Here we go.
You can find all sorts of things on the side roads here.
If no one ever comes by, never gets picked up after all.
Wait, how did all this stuff get there in the first place then?
Fell from the sky, maybe? You can find all sorts of things on the side roads here.
If no one ever comes by, never gets picked up after all.
Wait, how did all this stuff get there in the first place then?
Fell from the sky, maybe?
Wonder what we'd find if we drove the hovercraft across the sea.
I don't know, but you can't do it in a hovercraft. It'd break down before long, and you'd be stranded.
I'd do a lot for you, but heading after you to fix it isn't on that list.
Maybe let's ditch that idea. Hang in there! Here we go!
Thank you for coming.
Hey, lady! You shoe by any chance?
Oh my! Now what would a demon want with me? If you're here to take me away, can I finish my research first?
Huh? We came to ask about plants. You want to come to Spino with us?
Spino. So that's where the afterlife lies.
The afterlife? Are you off your rocker, lady?
Looks like this isn't working.
Ma'am, we're from a town called Spino in Sandland. We were hoping for advice on raising plants in the desert.
Plants? In the desert? My, that sounds splendid! But while I would love to assist, I am afraid it will have to wait.
Why's that?
A young junker has taken to asking me for money, you see. And since he visits so often, I've grown quite attached. I can't leave him until he's old enough to make it on his own.
Ma'am, are you sure he's not deceiving you?
Don't be silly. He's such a sweet young boy.
Just saying he could be scammy. Never mind.
Perhaps we should look into the matter ourselves.
Do you know where that junker is now, ma'am?
Let's see. I believe he said he's often at Sajida camp.
Got it. Thanks.
Thick vegetation makes for easy ambushes.
That's certainly something to keep in mind when in the jungle.
You guys make it sound like there's an enemy up every tree and in every bush.
In Sandland, I thought there was one behind every rock or dune.
Something about this place is putting me on edge.
Yeah, same here. Be prepared for a fight at any moment.
If their alarm bells are ringing, you know it must be dangerous.
I wish I was any good at sensing things like that, too.
You can find all sorts of things on the side roads here.
If no one ever comes by, he never gets picked up after all.
Wait, how did all this stuff get there in the first place then?
Fell from the sky, maybe?
Here we go. Something about this place is putting me on edge.
Yeah, same here. Be prepared for a fight at any moment.
If their alarm bells are ringing, you know it must be dangerous.
I wish I was any good at sensing things like that, too.
Everybody in Forestland have bots or something?
I seriously doubt that. Bots are expensive to buy and maintain.
Yeah. Normal people couldn't hope to afford them. Only the army and the rich.
Something about...
Hey, are you the junker fleecing Miss Shu?
What's this about all of a sudden?
Answer the question. You know Shu and Kentar, right?
Of course I do. Why wouldn't I know my own debtor?
Debtor? What the heck's that?
Someone who's in debt to you, obviously.
Huh? But aren't you the debtor?
You've got it backwards. I'm the lender. I lent Shu money to help her research ways to breed new flowers.
So the reason you keep asking her for money is...
To collect on interest, naturally.
That's ridiculous. From what Shu said...
I mean, that lady's got nothing but plants on the... At best, she probably thinks of me as a particularly fussy one that needs a lot of resources to grow right.
She said boy, so I'd say she considers you more like a son.
Damn it. I just can't help going soft on that woman. I'd usually be a lot stricter. But when it comes to her...
Sounds like you've grown attached to her, too.
Why not just forgive her loan?
Not even I can be that nice. I'm part of a group, you know. If I can't get her to pay up, someone else will make sure she does. Anyway, that's the situation. So, you all want to pay up for her? To know the details, but it seems her debt's a burden to you, too.
How much does she owe exactly?
About this much. At this point, I'm just gonna forget about trying to collect the interest. Not a bad deal, huh? So what do you say? Well, I'll be a demon haggling down a debt. let's see. If you'll take on a job worth roughly what she owes me, I'll clear the debt.
What kind of job are we talking about?
A bunch of wannabe junkers have this spot called the Big Junkyard. They store the scrap parts they steal from us junkers there. Get them back for us, and we're square. Deal?
Works for me. That's more my style.
Glad to hear it. Rumor has it that the scrap parts are being stored at the center of the Big Junkyard. Hope that helps.
Got it. Hey, old man, any tips for fighting in bots?
I wouldn't call this some big secret, but predicting your opponent's next move will give you an advantage.
Like reading their mind?
Nothing so fancy. It's more about noticing patterns, guessing intentions, that sort of thing.
Sounds complicated, but I'll give it a try next time. Oh, is that it? Nice. Now we bring it to that debt collector. Here we go. Whoop. Here we go. Hit. Whoop.
It's more like they've been hidden than abandoned.
The last thing the Forestland Army wants is weapons making their way to the Resistance, after all.
Here we go. Yeah.
Ouch!
Take that.
No!
Here's the stuff you asked for.
Sweet! Nice going, pal!
So we're square now, right?
A promise is a promise. Tell Shu I said hi, would ya?
Ma'am, about that junker boy you told us about, he sorted out his money issues. He says hi, by the way.
My, is that so? I suppose that means he won't visit anymore. I'll miss his company.
I wouldn't be too quick to write him off.
Anyway, now you can come to Spino, right?
Ah, yes. Turning a desert into a garden. Sounds exciting.
See you there.
Sorry I'm late. Where's everyone else?
They spread out near the capital to cause a diversion. I was hoping you'd assist as well.
I don't mind, but what about rescuing King Jam?
That's where I come in.
You? On your own? That's crazy!
Oh? I'll show you just how wily this old fox can be.
You did always manage to evade me in your rebel army days.
Huh. That's kind of impressive. But Brett and Muniel are probably waiting at the Palace Plaza. We'll need more than speed if we want to save the king.
Any human who could beat Lilith will surely be a match for the prince, too.
I still don't buy that she actually lost. But if she did, thief's right. So I'm gonna go myself.
Beelz!
I want to see just how strong this Muniel is.
Beelz? Aren't we supposed to be rescuing my father?
I know that. I'll rescue him along the way.
Along the way?
Then it's decided. I'll leave the infiltration to you.
Much appreciated. We can reach the plaza using the secret passage under that bridge.
There's a secret passage? Then what are we waiting for? Let's go! Outside the big city, it's all hills and wilderness.
Lots of soldiers in this area.
Something smells like treasure.
It's been 10 years since I last came through here. I was so young, I barely remember the place. But I'm not using it to run away this time. Hang in there, Father.
Huh? Is that it? We reached the end already?
Seems there's still some time before the coronation starts. We wait here until it begins. Sounds like it's about to start.
Wait, is that?
A scaffold?
Never before has such a glorious day smiled upon Forestland. And yet, so too is it a day of mourning.
Father! You guys wait here. I'm going in alone.
That is a reckless idea even for you!
We'll get caught if we all go. Just let me handle it. I just gotta sneak up to Anne's dad, grab him, and make a break for it, right?
Be careful. If the guards see you, it's all over.
I know that.
King Jam was a good ruler. But it is a sad truth that it takes only a single drop of mud to befoul even the purest water. Tempted by a fiend, King Jam committed a grave crime. And even a king is not above the law. He must pay for his crimes. For prior to the coronation, we shall be holding the execution of King Jam.
Not a chance!
A demon?
Take aim!
Can you run, old man? We gotta split!
Fire!
Ah! This isn't what we agreed on! You promised you wouldn't really shoot!
What's going on here?
Beelz! That's not my father!
It was a trap after all! Run!
I knew something was off! Here you go! Something for you to remember me by!
Why, you little demon!
Let's finish what we started at End Mill Base.
I won't waste my time fighting you filthy demons again.
What in the world is going on here?
We knew we might be walking into a trap, but not on this scale.
Is that the Forestland Army?
The Resistance was supposed to distract them.
Who exactly? You mean this lot? I'm sorry.
We might be in just a little bit of trouble.
Not so! Break for it!
Don't let a single one get away!
Ah! What for you and you and you?
Prince, now! This is our chance to escape!
absolute murder on my hairstyle.
Here we go!
I can still fight.
Take that!
Not good.
Prince!
Did you really think I just let you get away? Now, foul fiend! Unless you want your friends to lose their heads, get on your knees and grovel before me!
If I do, will you promise to let them go unharmed?
Perhaps. I'll consider letting them go.
What the heck? I can't read this guy's mind either.
So, what'll it be, fiend? Better start begging before I run out of patience!
What the?
Get it together, Beelzebub! You aren't allowed to admit defeat to anyone other than us, the swimmers!
It's you guys.
Beelz!
Hey!
After them! Do not let them escape!
That was nothing! I can still fight! Seize them!
Take that!
I can still fight! That was nothing! I can still fight!
Take that!
I can still... That was nothing! Don't miss! That was nothing! Here we go! That was nothing! I can still... Don't miss!
So far, so good!
That was nothing!
Take that!
Still fight! Oh, you guys made it!
Yes, thanks to you. Sorry to put you to the trouble.
But why? I thought you wanted no part in this mission.
All just part of the plan.
We always have to take precautions against Forest Land Army spies. So I had the swimmers make a show of falling out with us to take eyes off our assault team.
You pull the wool over the Royal Army's eyes with tricks like those time and time again.
Well, they seldom worked on the great General Shiva. Surely you suspected something was up this time as well.
The possibility did occur to me, and to the prince, I think.
Yeah, but I sure didn't expect it to be this.
That was insane. We almost died out there.
But it was a huge success in the end. Isn't that what matters?
You call this a huge success? My father turned out to be a fake, and all we managed to do was run away without getting hurt. What was the point of all that?
Well, one good thing came out of it.
Huh?
Here.
This is my necklace.
I know just how much it meant to you.
Gramps!
Stop it! That hurts!
Very nice work, thief. Without definitive proof of the king's abdication, they might postpone the coronation.
Way to go, thief!
Honestly, you lot, it's a little too early to celebrate.
Mr. Thief is right. We won't have resolved anything until King Jam is safe and sound. Udo, contact Trick Camp and hurry along the preparations.
I've tried contacting them, but they're not answering. And the communicator's working fine.
That's strange. Let's head back.
Yes, sir.
That does sound odd. We'll come to the camp too.
Thanks. Well then, we'll go on ahead.
We'll visit Forestland's capital and have a look around for ourselves.
Yay! I want to try coconut milk!
You can, son. As much as you want.
Someone help!
Thank you!
Someone help!
Take that!
No!
Constantly going up and down all these hills really takes it out of you.
I'm exhausted. Isn't it about time we took a break?
Already? It's too soon to be getting tired.
We can't keep up with you, Prince.
Hey, we've actually traveled pretty far, huh?
Yeah, I never imagined we'd end up going all this way when we left Demon Village.
You said it. Never thought we'd end up in a different country.
It's fun though! We've seen lots of cool stuff!
I'll always treasure this time with you guys.
Well, so it goes. Does everybody in Forestland have bots or something?
I seriously doubt that. Bots are expensive to buy and maintain.
Yeah. Normal people couldn't hope to afford them. Only the army and the rich.
Well, so it goes.
You don't have to engage every last enemy. Picking your battles to save energy when you can makes a huge difference.
Fair enough. We don't want to be tired out for the fight we can't avoid if we want to stand a chance. Well, so it goes.
This weapon's busted!
Expect far more settlements than we're seeing in the vicinity of a lake this size.
With the capital so close, maybe everyone in the area gravitates to it instead.
You nailed it. Most of our population's concentrated there.
You can find all sorts of things on the side roads here.
If no one ever comes by, it never gets picked up after all.
Wait, how did all this stuff get there in the first place then?
Fell from the sky, maybe?
Nice! One down! Hey, old man, any tips for fighting in bots?
I wouldn't call this some big secret, but predicting your opponent's next move will give you an advantage.
Hey, old man, any tips for fighting in bots?
I wouldn't call this some big secret, but predicting your opponent's next move will give you an advantage.
Like reading their mind?
Nothing so fancy. It's more about noticing patterns, guessing intentions, that sort of thing.
Sounds complicated. But I'll give it a try next time. These must be ruins.
Seems so.
Looks like we're headed down, huh?
All right, put your adventuring caps on.
Let this be short, let this be short.
You'd expect far more settlements than we're seeing in the vicinity of a lake this size.
With the capital so close, maybe everyone in the area gravitates to it instead.
Here we go. You nailed it. Most of our population's concentrated there.
That was sort of fun.
expect far more settlements than we're seeing in the vicinity of a lake this size.
With the capital so close, maybe everyone in the area gravitates to it instead.
Nice! One down! Well, here goes!
You'd expect far more settlements than we're seeing in the vicinity of a lake this size.
With the capital so close, maybe everyone in the area gravitates to it instead.
You nailed it. Most of our population's concentrated there.
Expect far more settlements than we're seeing in the vicinity of a lake this size.
With the capital so close, maybe everyone in the area gravitates to it instead.
You nailed it. Most of our population's concentrated there.
Here we go! Whoop!
This must have been Unai City's radio tower.
Seems this place was quite developed once.
Yep. But nowadays, we're probably the only visitors it gets.
We can repair it. Okay, now for some hot intel on the area. Guess Forestland has its own ghost towns.
It looks like it was attacked.
So they even turn their weapons on civilians.
Human stupidity knows no bounds. If
Thank you!
Here we go.
Careful in the swamp. It's slow going. In some places, there's no solid ground.
Like quicksand?
Kind of.
Something smells like treasure.
Whoop!
Thick vegetation makes for easy ambushes.
That's certainly something to keep in mind when in the jungle.